We've got a real estate professional here, Kevin Owens, who's going to talk to us a little bit about renting in Arizona, which sometimes can be a challenge.
It can, yes.
All right, so let's talk about some of the things that people need to know when they're ready to move. So what should you be thinking about right before you get ready to move?
Well, right now we have very high demand for rentals, especially in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Tempe, the Southeast Valley. So renters should be prepared to make a move on the property that they find that they like right away because there is such limited inventory for what's available out there.
You got to make that move quick. So right now with the boom in the rental property, and plus too, there's so much stuff being built in the valley, is there opportunity for you to get more bang for your buck in different or certain areas? Is there better places than others to live right now?
Well, the city core is always going to be kind of the most desirable area to live in because it's close to work, restaurants, the things people do, the airport if you travel a lot. So the outlying areas you're obviously gonna get more for your money out there. Typically in Scottsdale we say about $1 per square foot, but in the rest of the valley it can be a little bit higher than that depending on where you're at. But the outlying areas you're gonna get a little more bang for the buck.
Yeah, so I'm thinking still out where they built the new 303 past Surprise and in Buckeye, it's still pretty reasonable out there.
Definitely, especially for like a single family detached home. Most of the product in the city core is going to be condos, apartments.
Let's talk about incentives because a lot of people are trying to get, the most amenities they can get for their money. And sometimes the new builds are offering different things like the pool or they're giving you, I saw in South Phoenix, some of the homes have those already finished basements that are an addition. So how do you get, these added on incentives but still keep the price at a good, reasonable buy for you?
Well, people are definitely looking for amenities. So, fitness centers, pools, especially in the condo product. Besides that, though, if you're looking at a single-family detached home, typically you can negotiate pest control, landscaping service, pool service, that kind of thing into the rent.
Yeah, we're seeing some pictures right here. This is gorgeous. I mean, everything is, now the new builds anyway, everything is pretty much right there for you. They do have the
concierge service.
Right, and then now with all these food places, they even have where they can deliver to the apartments as part of the incentive built into your rent.
And a lot of the condos in downtown Phoenix actually have restaurants downstairs, so you don't even have to leave the building. You can just go downstairs and...
They're making it too easy. They're making it too easy. Let's talk about some of the guidelines for the square footage versus the price, because some places you move, you get so much square footage and the price is really low. Other places, it's very tight, but it's so high. So how can you, wage that, or can you?
Well, and it also depends if it's single-family detached product versus condos too. Obviously, the smaller homes, they're gonna command higher price per square foot. So, in the city core areas, Scottsdale, Tempe, Phoenix, you're gonna get more than $1 a square foot per month. In some of the outlying areas, you can be anywhere around 75 to 85 cents a square foot. North Phoenix, the Desert Ridge area, is about in that range.
Now, if someone is selling a home and they want to buy the home and they know that this is a hot area, should they come in at the asking price or should they come in a little bit above to make themselves more prominent to actually get that property? Is there any guidelines there?
Again, it depends on the area and the supply of inventory. We've got some parts of town that have very limited inventory and it's definitely a seller's market. There's other parts of town where it's a buyer's market and you have a little more flexibility in your negotiating.
Well, let's talk about the lifestyle because Arizona is a hot city right now, and as you can see, look at this beautiful property. There's so many options for people, especially if they're transferred with their job and different things. So how do we compete as people that already live here to get, like I said, the best bang for our bucks? What should we do as already residents versus the people coming in so we can get the property?
Well, we definitely have, we used to be a really seasonal market. We had a lot of snowbirds that would come into town during the winter season. Now that's changed a little bit because we do have so many corporate relocations coming into town. We have a lot of tech startups from Silicon Valley coming in. So it is more competitive. There isn't really any difference between, living here versus, coming in as a corporate relocation or something like that. You just have to be very competitive.
You got to be aggressive.
That's right.
You got to get that house or that condo. You got to be aggressive. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us here on Arizona Daily Mix. Go on out there, be aggressive, and get the property that speaks to you. We'll have more when we get back here on Arizona Daily Mix.